Hey, what's going on, adventurers? It's me, Orlando Mike. I'm back here at Universal, as you can see, because we have some exciting Horror Nights updates. More theming's been added to the scare zones. There's new merch over at Five and Dime, and I'm gonna try the AP donut over at Voodoo. So it's gonna be a fun, exciting day. And without further ado, let the adventure begin. Alright, y'all, heading into Voodoo Donut. Gonna get my your AP donut. I'm so ready to sink my teeth into it. So in addition to all the regular donuts they have here, guys, they actually do have some vegan options, like the vegan PB&J donut right there. In addition to regular donuts, they do have the trademark ones, like the Voodoo doll right here. Although, I'm not gonna lie, the Oh Captain, My Captain with the Captain Crunch on it looks really good too. And another one that's strictly Universal is this one, the Universal Orange Chicolle, which actually looks really yummy. Alright guys, just got out of Voodoo and I've got my donuts. I picked up one of the AP donuts and one of the Portland cream donuts. So I'm going to show them to you and then try them and let you know how good they are. Alright guys, so right here I got the Portland cream. It's got the chocolate frosting with the two eyes and it's got the white cream in the middle. So let's take a bite out of this, see how this is. That's really good. But with these two donuts, I got them for about $6.50 with my discount, so that's not bad for a couple of donuts. And this right here, this is the Universal Annual Pass Holder exclusive donut from Voodoo. It's got a vanilla frosting with strawberry drizzle and like a lemon sugar drizzled over it. So let's take a bite out of this guy. See how this one fares. Wow. Okay guys, I'm gonna tell you, it's very yummy, very delicious donut. The vanilla and the lemon sugar go well, but that strawberry drizzle, it is kind of strong, it is very sweet. So if you guys have a sensitivity to sweets, this may not be the donut to go with, but this is very good. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's very delicious. Alright guys, so I downed the AP donut. It was very good, but again, a little disclaimer, it is very sweet. So if sweetness isn't your thing, I'd probably avoid the AP one. But I still got my Portland cream one here, and this is actually really good. But now we are heading into Universal to show you guys what you really want to see, and that's to see all the exciting Horror Nights updates that are going on inside. And I cannot wait to see, because from what I've seen, they're doing a lot of work in a short amount of time. So I'm excited. And still no Halloween Horror Nights banner up in the archway. I'm really expecting it to be here in the next week or so, because Horror Nights is like right around the corner. So first up here is the Lights, Camera, Action, Eddie's Revenge Scare Zone, and they've added a lot more theming to these platforms. Here on the Alien Invasion platform, you can see they've added some more theming down here on the stage, and it looks like they're doing a little more work here with all these carts and things they have laying about. And I'm going to mention these scaffoldings that I thought were probably going to house scare actors. They're actually for projectors. So there's going to be stuff projected up all on the buildings throughout the scare zone. Here on the Treeks and Foon stage, you can see they've added a lot more theming here with candy and sweets. So I'm really curious as to what theme or icon is going to be on this stage. Here on the Vamp 55 stage, they've actually added a little ice cream cart right here and a couple. So here on the Vamp 55 stage, they've actually added a little ice cream cart and these things for cheerleaders to use to project their voice to get people riled up. So I'm excited to see who's going to be crawling all over this stage. So here on the Caretaker stage, you can see they've added a lot of headstones, plant life, and also this little trigger here, which is probably going to trigger some kind of effect, whether it be smoke or lighting or something. I should also note that the Vamp 55 one also has one of those triggers, and it's hooked up to this speaker. So it's going to trigger some kind of sound like a scream or something. It's going to be fun watching people walking by there and all of a sudden this blood curdling scream goes out to hear everyone get afraid. Here inside of Five and Dime, guys, Universal has now released the Bride of Frankenstein Lives shirt. You see, it's got Frankenstein all over it. It's got the bride right here trying to resurrect him. It does have the windmill right there burning in the back. It's got Frankenstein Castle. It does have the Horror Nights 2021 on here, but this is the Artist Signature Series shirt. And this shirt is for $30. Now they do still have an abundance of the Beetlejuice shirts, the 30 Years 30 Fears Ringer tees, and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre shirts, but I don't see any for the Haunting of Hill House. So they may be out of the Haunting of Hill House shirt. They do still have plenty of the 4-button packs and the 30 Years 30 Fear glasses here, and the socks as well. Here at the entrance of Goldwood Forest, of course they've added this large extension piece right here recently, but now there's a rope pulley system installed on here, which means there's probably something likely to be dangling from the center platform. And they have now begun to add bodies here inside of Goldwood Forest. You got one body staked up here. You got another body right here outside of the NBC Media Center. And you got another body staked up right over here. Also here in Goldwood Forest, I found out from Inside Universal on Twitter that this is actually the entrance to the cemetery mines, as advertised by the hard hats and all the equipment lying around. And according to Inside Universal, this is where the knuckle grunts roam. There are also a couple setups like this throughout Goldwood Forest, which will definitely be housing some scare actors. They also have this little wagon right over here, which is all covered and tarped, so there are definitely bodies under there as well. And as you guys may have seen over the past couple of days, Universal is adding a lot of pump-up tents all around Universal for, I'm guessing, food and drink beverages that are going to be available during Horror Nights. And now they are starting to add theming to them. You have these two pop-up food stands right here outside of SpongeBob StorePants. I'm not really sure what they're themed to, but I'm going to hazard a strong guess that this Twisted Tater food stand right here is themed to the ghost with the most, Beetlejuice himself. They've even themed the kiosks where you'll order your food and check out to Beetlejuice. So over here between Men in Black and the Coke Freestyle Shop, they have another one of these like castle-style pop-up tents set up. So I'm really curious as to what this castle theme is going to be. I have a feeling it's got to be tied to the Universal Classic Monsters. So here, this pop-up stand, which is most definitely themed to Wicked Growth Realm and the Pumpkin, is nestled here between the exit of Wizarding World and Springfield. So I'm excited to see what the food offerings are here. I have a feeling it's going to be maybe fall inspired, but I am not sure. But whatever they're going to be offering here, I'm excited to find out. Also, they've added these little dining tables here that are themed to Wicked Growth, and they have a bunch of scratch and claw marks in the surface, so I really don't want to know what made these scratches. So now walking into the Crypt TV scare zone, and upon some research and reaching out on Twitter, I found out that this scare box right here is themed to Walter from their Making Cookies film. I've never seen the Milk and Cookies video that they made, but I'm gonna have to watch it now so that way I can prepare myself for what's gonna be in here. And this section of the Crypt TV Scare Zone is actually based on The Door in the Woods and The Girl in the Woods, which is a series that they're actually working on right now. And there is another trigger back here, which is probably gonna trigger an audio cue through these speakers that are hidden back here. And this platform here with the giant bug on it is themed to Itsy Bitsy, which is another horror short of theirs. So yeah, another one I'm gonna have to watch to prepare myself for this. And this scare stanchion right here is actually themed to Shelly and the Birch. Shelly was an amazing athlete who hung herself mysteriously on her graduation day. Or did she? And this scare stage right here is actually themed to the Look-See. So I'm really excited to see that series as well. Crypt TV actually uploaded a playlist on their channel to prepare yourself for Horror Nights with all the series that are gonna be mentioned in there, including like the Sunny Family. So I have a lot of homework to do before Horror Nights. And if anyone else here is going to be visiting Horror Nights this year, I'm going to throw that playlist down in the description below so that way you can watch and prepare yourself for the horrors that await you this year at Horror Nights. So no real updates here in the Seek and Destroy Scare Zone, except for this body which is hanging up in this platform, which is going to be home to at least one or two scare actors. And it was actually just announced that UOAPs are going to be able to preview the new Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store. So I'm going to be here this Thursday live streaming that for you guys. And I'm really excited. I cannot wait to see what kind of immaculate theming and horrors await inside. Although you can actually see, they actually have the porch lights on here outside of the house. So they are already getting ready to beckon us in. So here at Apartment Road, there are actually these other food pop-ups here that definitely have some kind of carnival theme. So I have a feeling this is either themed to Jack and Chance, or it's themed to Killer Clowns from outer space. And just right here around the corner, here you have yet another stone brick pop-up tent here for Horror Nights. But you also have this one, which is definitely themed to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is going to be a house this year. It's actually rumored to be back there behind Rip Ride Rocket and Race to New York starring Jimmy Fallon. You also have this sweet shop pop-up tent here, which is probably going to feature some exclusive HHN dessert items. But I have a feeling this one might be themed to Killer Clowns as well, after the two brothers who ran the ice cream truck. But back here behind Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, as it goes tearing by me, this is where the Bride of Frankenstein Lives house is going to be. This is also where it was last year. So probably not a lot of preparations went into redoing this house. They didn't have to rebuild it. But I'm definitely excited to go through this house again, because it was definitely one of my favorites from last year. So back here by Race to New York starring Jimmy Fallon and the New York Public Library, this is going to be the area we're going to enter into 3 houses: Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy returning from last year, and a new one themed to this year, Halloween Horror Nights Icons Captured, which is going to be crawling with the icons of Horror Nights past. We're talking Jack, the caretaker, the storyteller, the director, Tara. So many icons, so many frights, I cannot wait. And over here by Central Park, they've begun setting up the bar for Dufftoberfest, which is gonna happen this year. It's gonna feature a lot of rare and interesting alcohol choices, so I will definitely have to come back here and at least try a couple. But of course, it wouldn't be a Halloween Horror Nights update without going to see the horror makeup show, so that's where I'm heading now. Let's go have some chills, thrills, and a little bit of laughter. Alright guys, I'm actually here with the ghost with the most himself. Are you excited for your house to be back this year at Horror Nights?
He's already trying to get my bedroom, look at that. Hey man, whatever, just show up and see what happens. It's the best thing to do out there in the parks. Yeah, well, that was specific. It's like, what do you like doing at a restaurant? Eating food. Go to a theme park. Sorry folks, there's always more paperwork to get done around here. Went through the wash. All right. Ah, got it. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'd like to remind each and every one of you to please refrain from any eating, drinking, or smoking. Flash photography is more than welcome, folks. Hashtag and all that other crap, kids. But since we're talking about cell phones, you know what's coming. Let's go ahead and put those things on silent, shall we? No one likes disruptions during the middle of a show. A reminder to my families out there with young and small children. This show does contain some special effects and some props that could be scary, but hey, who said all the memories have to be good? And lastly, this is the horror makeup show, which means I need to hear your best horror movie scream. So let's practice this all together on 3. 1, 2, 3! Yeah, that sucked. Come on, folks, I know you can do better than that. 1, 2, 3! All right, you bunch of losers. I need you all to scream like you just saw me in a thong. It's showtime! That wasn't the exit.
Welcome everybody to the Heart Makeup Show. I'm Alex, I'm your host. Are you guys ready for blood and guts? Yeah! Alright, are guest today is awesome. His name is Mark James. He is one of my favorite people in the whole world. He's an incredible makeup artist and creature creator. Let's get him out here right now. Make some noise for Mark James! He's not going to hear us. Come on, Mark
Sorry, dude. Awesome. That is awesome.
How are you doing?
Not great.
Oh, that's
I went to the, well, I thought I was getting vaccinated. I think I'm having a reaction.
Where'd you go?
Where? Freaking CVS.
Should have gone to the corner of Happy and Healthy.
It's Johnson & Johnson though, so.
One and done. Yeah, you are. That's right. They mean it. They mean it when they say that.
Anyway, I didn't know if you could help me out.
Yeah, I'll do anything.
Really? Awesome. I was thinking mouth to mouth.
Like from me, or?
Yeah.
I don't want to. I mean, I you know how it is.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just forgot. I'm sorry. Mask to mask?
No.
No?
Dude, it's gonna take more than one shot to get me to do that. I'm a 2 or more. Get that booster and we'll talk.
All right, well, I'm gonna die.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Good,
Well, this guy's getting it all on video. So
yeah, it's awesome, dude.
At
Thank
least
you.
I'll have something to show your kids.
My kids.
Yeah.
I have kids.
Yeah. They're out there.
All right, I'm gonna die.
Okay. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
There's one of them now. There they are.
That's not my kid. All right, you people suck.
Are you done now?
I'm dead.
Marching!
Hey, how are you? All right. Now. I look around this beautiful audience, find me one person whose family doesn't need them anymore.
You got it. A volunteer, I will call them. I don't want to get somebody who's just sitting here having a grand old time. Let's get this guy right
That guy?
here. Let's get him up here. Yeah! He's wonderful. He was cracking up when you were dying. Come stand right here on the trap door. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Peter.
Oh, Peter. I am Alex, and that is Mark.
Hello, Peter. Hello, welcome. Hello, Peter. Where are you from, Peter?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Okay, there you go. Alex, if you could help me out, roll up your left sleeve for me.
Yes.
Perfect. Now, you might be wondering, guys, where we get all these severed limbs and body parts for movies. Well, I'm going to show you. Come here.
No.
Do I need
What
your...
are you going to do?
It's part of the thing.
I don't want it.
It's fun, dude. It's fun.
Peter!
Made out of plastic. Sometimes they're dull and plastic, like the Kardashians. So, we never use sharp blades. Do not try this at home.
Okay, you try it at a friend's house.
Correct.
Okay, let's get a close-up, please.
All right, Peter, you ready?
All right.
On 3, a scar is
We're
born.
ready to pass that stone, baby.
1, 1, 2, 3, scream.
Yeah!
That's good. That's good. Okay.
Dude, hold on. That's in his arm.
Yes.
It's in his arm.
Yes.
Is this
No.
It's not?
Not really.
What do we do?
I'm not sure. Can we?
Okay, well,
Help me out. Can you help me?
okay, all right,
Do
no, that's
something.
Fine, that's fine. I got it. Peter, does that hurt?
No.
Keep cutting it.
All right, take a look. Oh, give it up for Peter, everybody. Let me show you how this works. Pretty simple. You see the knife has a cutout right in the blade there. Right? You don't see that. We hide it. Right? We're cutting away and then pull. I know. little fake blood in the squeeze bulb. This kind of was invented by the great Thomas Savini, best known for Dawn of the Dead. Latest nut chart, Peter is unharmed. Nice guy. Okay.
There's a lot of history to this stuff. It goes way back.
100 years, babe, right? Wait. Sorry, guys. Well, what are you doing? Nothing?
No,
Oh, okay. The alarm went off.
that's right. Yeah, I heard it. I was like, oh no.
See, the alarm goes off when you touch the curtain. I thought I asked you to.
Right, you did. I didn't touch it.
Oh, you didn't touch it?
No. Something hit it.
What?
Something hit it. Somebody threw something at it and knocked the curtain. No.
Somebody threw something?
Yeah.
Like from the audience?
Yeah. Yeah. That kid. The cute one right there in the Minnie Mouse one.
What's she from?
A cigarette. Yeah, I think her parents are just like, yeah, let her do whatever, you know, it's vacation. So she's smoking, and I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? She goes, I don't have to answer to you, old lady. She's like, mind your business.
What up, G? You throwing stuff? Hello? Did you throw something at the curtain? No? You sure? Yeah. Kid says she didn't do it.
Listen, she's clearly drunk. She's having a great time.
What's your name? Miranda. That's pretty. Nice hat. Daddy take a wrong turn? Where are you from, Miranda? New Jersey.
Oh, okay. All comes together.
All right, Miranda, it's cool. It's cool.
All right.
But Miranda, you understand? It's not funny, Miranda. This isn't Disney World. I don't have to do
Yeah, Rick Baker. And Rick Baker is a legend.
Rick Baker, brilliant, absolutely. Yeah.
Recently retired, but how many Academy
Yeah,
Awards?
Rick Baker, 11 nominations, 7 Oscars, most in the industry. If you don't know his name, you certainly see Men in Black, Betty Professor,
The Grinch.
and The Hendersons, and this family classic, kids. What movie is this? Anybody? Yes, E.T., that's correct. E.T. He's back and he's pissed. No.
Somebody said it.
American Werewolf in London, very good. 1981. Rick Circle, so innovative here. Actually won the very first Oscar ever awarded for makeup.
How did Rick Baker do that? How did he transform the actor?
Exactly. I said 80s, right? So they weren't really using computers yet. Come on over. So back in the day, in the 30s and 40s, they would use time lapse. But Rick wanted to actually see the transformation in real time. So first part's makeup and makeup. Rest of the scene were mechanical heads that changed shape.
Oh, these are from.
These are two of the 7 I think that were used in the film. Rick was kind enough to loan those. This is the understructure, kind of like the skull. It's fiberglass based on the actor's face, and he covered with a latex wolf mask. And here's the.
Oh, cool.
There they go. Hopefully you can see that. They're running on a pneumatic system.
And pneumatics is air.
Air pressure,
Right,
exactly.
yeah.
It pushes out the jaws. Now, whatever, that stretches the latex, so it looks like it's growing, transforming.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, there were several heads, like I said, different stages, very detailed. Porcelain doesn't work. Real hair on there.
Real hair?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Where do you get real hair?
New Jersey.
New Jersey? Really? Wow.
Children from New Jersey.
All right, guys. Let's hear it for Mark J.
There it is. Thank you, guys. Alex Ross over here.
No, we're not done. We're going to show this off. I told Michael. Michael said, yeah, we can do this.
We've done it? So good.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, no, let's go.
Let's do
Can you
it.
help me?
What do you want me to do?
No, it's easy. Just put on this high voltage vest.
High voltage vest? You want me to put on a high voltage vest?
No, it's low voltage vest.
You called it a high voltage vest.
No, I didn't.
You did too. You said put on this high voltage vest.
No. No, I said hi. But on this vest.
No, it's okay. What are you doing? Get somebody else. Peter!
Listen to that crowd, Peter!
Peter!
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to my latest creation. For the first time anywhere, the one and only Eddie! Eddie!
That is cool.
Thank you, Fred.
What is he for?
This, well, I'm pretty excited, actually. I don't know if you guys saw that live action Dora the Explorer.
Yeah, a few years
A
ago.
couple years ago. Yeah, this is for the sequel. Should be fun. It's called Dora 2. Adios, Diego. I'm going to turn the power on. And when I do that, you will feel just a slight, like... Have you ever been tased before? Yeah. And then when you wake up, your shorts will be wet. You good? All right, just relax. You'll be fine. I'm going to fire him up. He's going to reset real quick, and then I'll give you a couple of...
Wow, is that normal? The lights?
What? Oh, the light? Yeah, no, they're fine. It's just... Get back! All right, Peter, you ready? Just raise your right arm. There you go. That's you. That's how we control the creature from off camera. Side to side. There you go. I do my hair toss. Check my nails. Peter, how you feeling?
Good as hell.
There you are. Really?
With a sexy voice, too.
Hi, kids. Hi, Miranda. I'm Eddie. I live under your bed.
Don't say that.
Hand on your tummy. Did a great job. Take a bow, you two. Nice. Up, arm down. Perfect. That's it. Eddie, everybody. Miranda, right there. Get her. Okay. Peter, you okay? You good? Yeah, I was worried about you. Well, Peter's okay. I'm fine too, Peter. Thank you.
Oh, and they also just released more of the merch for your AP days over here in studio style. So I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you guys the new merch that just dropped recently. So in addition to all the Yo AP merch that they've released for Yo AP days this year, like the shirts, the mug, and the wine tumbler, the coaster, and the pins, they now have this awesome Yo AP jacket with Yo AP there, and the full design on the back. This is a windbreaker. This is for $60. You also have the Yo AP fanny pack here. That's for $26. And I believe this trucker cap right here is also new, and that is for $25. Out here in Hollywood, we got Bart Simpson. No one's coming up to see you, Bart. What's up with that? Yeah, forget those guys. You're too cool anyway, right? You're too cool. Alright, y'all, so that's going to do it for today's adventure here at Universal Studios. I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. We love you guys. You're awesome. Orlando Mike signing off. We'll see you on the next adventure. Bye, guys.
We would like to give a huge shout out to our patrons for supporting us. If you are not a patron and wish to be, that link is in the link tree, as well as a link to our PayPal if you wish to make a one-time donation. Patreon members do get special access to Patreon-only posts, chats, and vlogs.
Hey all, thank you for joining us today on our adventure. If you're new, please consider subscribing and leave a like for the video. Please be sure to visit our friends' channels listed in the description below and check out our link tree with all of our social media. If you wish to see more of our content, click that bell icon to be notified when we post or go live.
Hope to see you on the next adventure.